It's show time. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? And we are live now. And we don't have you. Oh, we have one viewers in there. Hello, whoever is in there. Hello to you. How are you doing, people? So, Richard, how are you doing this morning?
Good, good.
Good to know.
Snapping and popping this morning, that's all.
Snapping and popping.
Yep.
Wow. I wonder how it feels like to be snapping and like
It
what did
don't
you
feel
pop?
good till it pops.
Pop like a bubble wrap? How many
No, pop
viewers
like
in
a
the
joint.
house? Mega love shot. Pop like?
You know, when you pop your fingers,
Mm, love it.
that's why my elbows and my knees are like this morning.
Oh wow. It's popping or cracking?
Popping.
Ooh. Okay. Hello to the 2 million viewers in the house. Mega love shout out everybody. How is it going? Oh, I watched Ate Alona's live earlier.
Oh, she went on early, huh?
Yeah, she went on it. She went on every afternoon in my time though. She gave a numbers for the evening.
Oh,
Mm. Raffle draw in the lottery, that one.
hmm.
I don't know how you call it, but in the Philippines we call it STL. She gave a numbers and they, how do you call it?
And they tried it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a bidding number. It's like a bidding kind of number she's doing. Like that's why I hate math. I don't like solving. I don't like solving problems. Come on, especially
Oh,
numbers. Arn's vlog. Make a love shout out po. Thank you for coming in. 3 million in the house. Make a love shout. I don't know why. I don't like solving problems. Thumbs up po, Ma'am Timmy. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Kumusta ikaw, Arn's vlog? Do you know Arn's vlog? She is from Awesome Roby.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Did you
also
did you
in
encounter her yet?
another one of my other channels too.
Oh, not from Sky?
Oh, can't think. I know she goes to Sky. Now there's one more.
Lucille's
I
Hyatt.
can't think of it.
You can't think of it.
No,
No, you don't like thinking it's early in the morning, right?
too early for me this morning.
Yeah, too early for you to think about it. So leave it alone. Leave it to the beaver.
Huh.
Oh my goodness. Do you know our topic today?
Yeah, I see that. What kind of GF are you? Guy friend?
Ah,
Girlfriend?
maybe a guy, girlfriend or boyfriend like that.
Guy
Why
friend?
did I? Why did?
Girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Partner? Slash wife? Are you?
Or husband? So chasing tail MLS. Oh, I should have eaten the. I have to eat it. The title. No. Sir Chasing Tail MLSO from Orange Blood. See.
Arns, welcome in. Grab a chair, have a
Sit
seat,
down.
sit down,
Take
or
it
do
easy.
yourself one better. Climb up to the top of the chat and hit that link.
StreamYard, baby.
More than welcome.
Yep. I should have the title. Shall I? Later.
Ah,
Sure done, Mom Timmy. Thank you, Orange Blood. 3 million in the house. How are you doing?
my partner here is climbing all over me.
Bendy. Hello,
Welcome
Bendy.
in.
Bendy Film Channel. Oh, he changed his name. He's changed his channel name.
This is the other channel.
It's another channel, really? But it has a mod.
Oh, you probably got a mod from my channel, from your channel, on both channels.
Channel. We can have shout out to the 6 million viewers in the house.
One of them is his main channel, and I forget which one.
Oh, that's the thing I don't know. 6 million viewers in the house. We can
It
have
don't
shout out.
matter.
Oh.
We know who he is.
Yes, true. How are you, Bendy? How's your Saturday? Oh, it's Sunday morning already, right?
Yep.
Sunday morning, yeah. Oi, Bendy, you have to join now. You have to tell what kind of boyfriend are you, or what kind of GF Regilin is, right?
Yes. She
They are
put it.
on their
Yeah.
5 month relationship.
Either girlfriend
Mhm.
or guy friend.
Yeah, I'm good, Paul. Glad to know you are good. He is good. Yeah, what kind of boyfriend are you, and what kind of girlfriend Reg is? It's not personal, right? It's just an open
No.
topic.
No.
No.
Nothing personal here.
Oi, Timmy, maybe that's private. No, it's just something that you are on naturally. Come on now. It's not personal. I don't think so. It's not personal.
Are you an understanding partner?
Yup. Are you a
Are you
jealous
a
partner?
supportive partner?
Hmm. Are you a narcissistic partner? Okay, I will join.
Can't be a
Join up,
narcissist and admit
man.
that because most narcissists don't know that they are a narcissist.
Exactly, they are in denial.
Exactly.
They're in denial. Are you a kind? Are you a strict partner?
Demanding.
Something like that. Demanding.
No, I don't fall under any of those.
Yeah, because you fall on the tree, not on
Yeah.
the straight.
I know I've got a spoiled partner.
And who spoiled me? Not me. I cannot
Oh,
spoil
not
myself.
me.
I cannot spoil myself. Did you spoil your partner, Bandy? Did you spoil Reg? It's nice that your partner is spoiling you.
On certain
Oi,
on certain things.
look who we
Hello,
have.
guys.
Welcome in, Bendy.
Hello,
Thank you.
Bandy.
Hello. Okay,
Welcome
I
in.
will join. But the question, what kind of boyfriend or girlfriend are you? Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to answer that, so I would probably just ask away. I'm not quite sure how I
Here,
would explain that.
here's how I can give you some insight. I
Go on.
spoiled my partner because the first time I forget to leave a voice message, somebody texts or calls and says with a whimper, "You didn't leave me a voice message."
Don't spill the tea.
That sounds like a typical Filipino response.
But when you get into a habit of doing something every day and then you don't do it, they remind you. And I
Yeah,
call it being spoiled because I forgot and I shot it in a text, and then they call up. Whoa, where's my voice message?
but sometimes it's cute though. Like, I don't know. If I'm at work, I might like when I'm on my lunch break, I might just leave a quick voice message, and then I don't know if I forget to do it one lunchtime, I'll just see your message, voice message, please, but with
Yeah,
like a little love heart, and I'm just like, okay, I'll do one when I can, when I've got free time.
right, right. So
I don't know. For me, that's kind of cute. It's like I don't know. Maybe they just want to hear me.
yeah, they just want to hear your voice for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's right
It's
along
an
that
energy
spoiling.
booster. Come on.
It's what?
Energy booster.
Energy boost.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
There
for their
you-
motivation for the day.
yeah, yeah. It makes her day. Makes her
Yeah,
feel happy and proud.
yeah. For me, it's like that kind of makes my day as well. If that's when I hear that's what their reaction is.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, it's a kind of a compliment and of appreciation of my presence. Like, okay, you know that I exist in your life, so you give me this.
oh, you exist. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Oi, 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 E.T. How are you doing? This guy, E.T., did not show up on YouTube the whole day.
No, I didn't
I was
even bother
like,
to show up to my live.
Wow,
Yeah, what a friend, huh?
call them out publicly right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll call him out in a quickness. The governor's
it's
getting
like,
demoted.
I sent him a message like, "Where are you? Are you okay? What happened to you? Why you did not show up?" It's like, "I'm here. You missed me." I was like, "I'm here. Did you miss me?" It's like, "No, I'm surprised you did not
That's
show
all
up
right.
the whole day."
I,
Kuya Brad,
I
hello.
understand I didn't make it to one of his lives or two of his lives the other day. So,
He
Carlos,
did not go live. He's doing premiere.
oh, premieres. I didn't make them to him.
I'm it's like, Kuya, doing Kuya.
Brett, welcome in.
I think it's time for me to off my camera already because of my signal once again.
Yeah, before
I
you
tried
start getting
going to heaven but got kicked out. So Yeah, here. I'm here. Thank you, Kuya. What? He said he tried to go to heaven, but he was kicked out.
Yeah. Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Here we are stuck in the middle with you.
Purgatory.
So how are things going, Bendy?
I think things are going pretty good in life, I would say. Yeah, I think that's the first time in quite a long time where I've said that answer with some confidence as well that it's going good.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah,
Wow.
moving up in the world, I would say.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
Like
forward to
me.
meet Reg.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I just feel like
Wow.
it's good. Things are going good in life. Uh, like say my salary's gone up quite a bit. I've managed to get a new place that's bigger, and I'll be meeting Reg very soon. So yeah, I can say confidently that
Oh,
things are going good.
There you go. Now you just got to stay
oh,
on.
wow.
Yeah, just stay on the
Yeah,
path.
we should guys
Yep.
the best of luck. Yes, exactly. Mm, that's nice. I think Reg is so young. She is younger than me. I think she's in 20s, right?
Yes.
And she is independent as well. So I don't remember
Yes,
when I
she
was
is.
at her age, 27? She is 27, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 10
Yeah,
years younger
I
than you.
was. Yeah, I was during that age as well. I am working here, as an OFW.
Yep.
I mean, you could go younger than that. Like, say me when I was 15, I didn't have a clue what I was doing in life. I was in school. There's no way I would have been able to manage myself. But at 15, Reg was already working at that age.
Yeah,
Mhm.
some countries are like that, where the kids will actually drop out of school and go to work and support their family.
Yeah, and
Now,
for that, but
whether there's a
At
mishap
15.
family or one of the parents is disabled, the kids have no choice.
yeah, or in many cases, it's
That is
just the
a
family
big
just
thing.
doesn't have enough money that one salary can support them.
Right, right.
Exactly. Right.
Or they have way too many kids, so you know what they're doing in their spare time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ex-
well,
yeah,
that's the
they're too
Filipinos
busy,
for
right?
you.
Working day and night.
They've
Thank you,
never heard
Kuya
of
Brett.
contraception.
They're so busy. It's like before when in the Philippines, because in the Philippines culture is Philippines is Catholic country, right?
Yeah,
Abortion protection there is prohibited
What?
like that. Yeah, they said you are killing the baby. You are killing the life. You are a criminal if you use protection
I,
contraceptives, as they call it. Yeah,
yeah, I can't help but
that's
think
how
that might
their
reduce the
mindset.
number of that might reduce the amount of unwanted pregnancies though that are happening in the country.
Yeah,
Because
that it
it is
would, but
our
I think their country's looking at their population mainly.
Yeah, that's the thing. A fast growing
because it is
population as well.
before
Yeah.
Future
because
workforce.
of the religion has a biggest impact of it
It is
before.
an interesting country, the Philippines. It's the only, to my knowledge, I might be wrong, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the only major country in Asia where Christianity is the main religion.
Yes. Oy, Kuya Brad! Thank you, Kuya! Thank you, Kuya!
For me, any
The
country
only
where the Catholic Church manages to get a hold of, it's just the worst, I think.
It's
like Ireland,
not
same Philippines.
not the Catholic. It's the Roman Catholic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roman
Roman
Catholic
Catholic.
Church.
They're the worst
But
one.
yeah, that's why they are against this contraceptives thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything to
But
do
that was
with
before, but
life.
now they move out the word Roman. It's only remain Catholic.
Yeah. There's actually two different Catholics. It's Roman Catholic and then just a regular Christian Catholic.
Yeah.
It's the maybe they call it New Testament and the Old Testament,
Yeah.
something like that. Hmm. And it's the only Christian country as well that has no divorce. It's only in
Oh,
the
that might be
Philippines.
changing though, because I know that
Yeah, that may be changing
uh,
now.
a divorce bill, I think, has been approved by the Senate. So it's literally just for
Yes.
President Marcos if he wants to approve it or not. And from what I've gathered, he's the only president of the Philippines in recent history who seems open to allowing it.
Yes.
So
I
it could
think
be
it
the
will be
closest.
implementing
But
it
he
will be
needs he
implemented
needs
soon.
to realize that it's a good thing in a way
Yes, it
because
is.
it would just prosper for their people.
Yeah, because we admit it or not in the Philippines. Craig Parish, hello Timmy on my lunch break. Hi Craig, thank you so much for coming in.
I think it'll
How are you
probably
doing?
happen within the next few years, or possibly even very soon, just because this divorce bill has no other bill has gotten as far as this, and it's kind of a unique moment because uh, I know that Duterte was really against allowing divorce, but this new president seems to be open to it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it
that's
is.
good.
Which obviously that means it's
I
just a
heard it will
Vatican
be
City left.
out soon. Casey and Sky. I thought it's Katie. Sky. Hello, Sky. How are you doing, Sky?
It's the worst. Well,
Sky
because there's
is
no
in the chat.
contraception, because there's no contraception in the country, most pregnancies happen by accident, and then because of the pregnancy, that ends up with a marriage that people don't really want, and then they can't get out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. But that was happened before, Bendy, because now even in the school, contraceptions has been taught to the students. Now they are more open.
Yeah,
As time changes, their views
Yeah,
and outlook on life changes.
changes. And it's quite good. Sana work ulit, Miss Timmy. Oh my God, Sky. Ganyan talaga ang buhay, Sky. Enjoy lang
but
ang work.
I'm not sure I've got this right, but from my understanding, divorce is actually allowed in the Philippines if you're a Muslim. It's if you're a Catholic, it's not allowed.
Well,
You're
under
welcome,
the
Craig. Yeah,
Catholic,
because Muslim has their own law and they call it Sharia law.
yeah,
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 Sharia law. So you
they
get
have
married
their
under
own law.
Sharia law. You can get divorced, which is
Mm.
bizarre because the constitution of the Philippines says that it's a secular country, so there's no state religion. So why is the Catholic law the law of the land in general? It just seems bizarre. If it's a secular country
Because
where no religion is recognized, why are they recognizing the divorce law of the Catholics?
that is a thing that is kind of complicated, right? I also cannot answer you that when it comes to that question. They have different kind of law, but even though they have like that, right? Also in their religion, I think it's not the right place to talk about them. We don't know about the religion, right? So I prefer not to say. It's hard. All I know is that they allow the divorce in their religion because they have this Sharia law. But I think the woman need to approve first if the man would file a divorce as well. Just like a normal case. Well, mostly just be listening. Thank you, Kuya. Kuya
Yeah,
Brett. Oh,
I'm not too
Kuya
up
Brett
on
has
that
no partner.
religion.
Yeah, that is the most complicated to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully the divorce bill will be out in the country soon.
And I can
Oh
only
yes,
imagine there's going to be a lot that are going to get their divorces.
massive
Oh yeah, the
queue.
second that law passes, literally every single person in unhappy marriage that'll be dissolved the day that law comes out.
Yep. There's going to be some
Yeah,
piles of paperwork stacked up on somebody's desk.
Hmm.
yeah, right.
You just go through with that stamp, approve, 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 and
The
be
curd
done
of
in an
appeal.
hour.
Yeah, because nobody can afford the annulment. It's too expensive. And it was like, here is the thing. There is a pre-marriage, yet there's no divorce. You need to annul. Like, you can get married anytime you like, but you cannot get out from it. What the heck is
See here, if you get an annulment, you have to do that within a certain period of time, and that's
that?
usually when you first get married.
Mhm.
After that time, then you have to pay and get the divorce.
But it has a certain time, right? Certain time. It's
Right.
like when you get married today, after 3 days,
It's
you want to
like
get
30 or
divorced, then you
60,
cannot get it.
30 or 60 days.
Mm.
Then after that, you have to legally get a divorce.
Mm.
There is actually
It's like,
one loophole to divorce law though. Apparently, if you're in another country and you've settled in that country and you consider that your new home and not the Philippines, you can actually legally get married in that country and you can get your marriage from the Philippines. You can get divorced, but it's only recognized in your new country. So, say if you move to the USA, you consider the USA your home. You can get your Filipino divorce passed through the US. It means legally you're still married
it's
in the Philippines, but in the USA they'll recognize your marriage in the
yes,
USA.
Right.
exactly,
They'll recognize
right.
it, but
But
But that has
it
some
gives you
consequences.
complications once you go back to the
yeah.
Philippines. Yeah,
Yeah, because
you cannot
apparently
go
if
back to the
some
Philippines.
some people who do that, if you get remarried in another country legally, in another, like say in Europe or in the USA, you can actually get your
Mm.
passport taken away from the Philippines government, and you could be banned from going to the country.
Really?
Yes,
Hmm.
yeah, because first you have to settle from your own country before you settle in the other country. But then here's the thing. But if you want to, for example, you're divorced in another country and you're married, unless you go back to the Philippines to pursue an annulment.
Yeah. I'm not sure how it works in the USA, but in the UK, if you have a job that's like if you have a visa, a work visa, and you're in a job that's required, like a nurse or a doctor, which are really in demand, if you've worked in this country for about, I think it's 5 or 7 years, you can actually apply for citizenship because at that point you're pretty much required to be there, and you've lived there long enough that you can just go for settled status.
In how do you
Now
call
that I
it?
could
Even in
understand.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
like a workaround, I
Even
guess. If you can
in
get a work visa and then move to a new country, once you've got settled status, you could probably then get your divorce that way. Sorry, go on, Tim. Yeah, I cut you off.
even in Hong Kong, the workers there they can file a divorce if they plan to dilute their marriage. They can get a divorce, but only it is approved in that country. But in the Philippines, you are still married. And if you are a woman, you wanted to go back from your home country, you want to visit from your family, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be banned in your own country, right?
Right. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder how that works. If you're settled in one country and you get banned, but yet your work visa's about ready to run out, now you're stuck somewhere without a country.
Yeah, well,
No,
if
you can continue. You can
yeah, you
continue
could.
because the only thing is you cannot enter into the immigration in the Philippines.
Yeah, because like if you're in the UK, you can go to the Home Office. You can say, "Look, I've been
Mm,
working here for 7 years now as a nurse. I'm pretty much going to be
mm,
working as a nurse in this country for the rest of my life. So can I please get
mm.
citizenship?" And then after you've been there a while, like 7 years, they'll just say yeah, and then that's it. You're a British citizen, and then it doesn't matter if you're banned from the Philippines because you've got your new country. I mean, unless you want to visit family, that is. But you've
Right.
Yeah,
got your new
but because
country.
you're not a Filipino citizen anymore.
hmm
You're not a Filipino
But
citizen anymore.
that's only under certain circumstances. Like if you're, I don't know, if you're working as like a nanny or like a seasonal worker, like on a farm, you probably can't get citizenship
Mhm.
through that because your work's not really permanently required in the same way that like a nurse is needed.
Now, do they
Exactly.
allow dual citizenship?
Yeah, the UK allows dual
Dual
citizenship.
citizenship.
Um, I'm not sure about the Philippines allows it.
Philippines allow dual
Yeah,
citizenship.
Philippines allows it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, yeah, you could be a Filipino British citizen then.
Yeah, and I know the
Yeah, yeah.
U.S. allows it too.
Yeah. Then they call it Filipino American citizen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that's the thing as well. The easiest way to get someone into a country is through marriage. It really is. Like the amount of needless paperwork and forms you've got to sign to get a work visa, and then interviews at the embassy or the Home Office or wherever. Whereas when it's a marriage, it's literally just this is my wife or this is my husband, and then that's it. You got your marriage visa.
Right.
I think UK is the easiest country to enter, Bendy, because when it comes to
Yeah.
Canada, like America, it's so hard even though you are married already to an
Yeah,
American
that,
guy.
that's the thing that's bizarre about the UK is we were a member
Mm.
of the European Union, and then people wanted to leave because we wanted to have more control over immigration into the country, and then we've left the
Yeah.
EU, and somehow immigration's actually gone up. It's the highest it's ever been in the history. It's even higher than when we were in the EU, but it's because our laws are so relaxed to get in that you only need to earn, I think it's £20,000 a year to get a work visa, which is absolutely nothing. That is minimum wage in the UK, whereas most
Right.
other countries, those salary requirements are higher. And um, I guess just because there's so many in-demand jobs in this country, it's actually very, very easy to get into the UK.
Huh.
Yeah, because my best friend, my high school best friend, she was married to a guy from Europe. He was from Finland. He is a Finnish, and then they get married in the Philippines, and then after they get married, after 3 months, she applied for uh wife visa going to Finland, and now she is living there with her husband. It's easy. She applied today. After 2 weeks, she was no, not even 2 weeks. 2 days, she was approved.
Yeah, you don't in the UK you don't even have to have been married yet to get that marriage visa. Here it's just you got to show proof that you're in a relationship with this person and that you've met them.
Mm,
That's the first requirement,
yeah.
and then that's it. That's all that's required. Then once you have your marriage visa, you have to get married within 6 months of entering the UK. So you can even go into the UK as a boyfriend girlfriend, then get legally married in the UK. So it's pretty easy.
yeah, but they were married in the Philippines, and now they're living in Finland. And oh, she's so blessed. She's not pregnant. They're so they're so fast. But I'm so happy. Mhm. She is happily living in the Finland already. Canada is not a good country to immigrate to until we
I
change government. It's been very tough surviving here over the last 4 years. Very expensive.
well, because the perception of Canada from outside, from the UK anyway, is that Canada is a very easy country to get into. That's clearly not the case because I know that you can
Yeah.
get into Canada working in a hotel, which is something that the UK used to allow. A lot of Filipinos actually managed to get into the UK by being hotel workers, but they've since gotten rid of that visa. But I think Canada still has it.
Yes, Canada still has that.
Yeah, in the UK, we don't have that anymore for hotel workers, probably because the hotel workers are full of people trying to cross the channel in
Yep.
boats. But
Mm. No, but I think I heard the news from about Canada. I think 2 to 3 days ago, there was a Filipino, a lot of Filipinos, especially from Hong Kong, that been applying. They wanted to migrate to Canada to work. But then again, they stumbled with this how do you call this, scammer kind of agent, say agent,
yeah,
but she was a scammer and she scammed a lot. And yeah, a lot of Filipino FW there from Hong Kong and from other part of the country was stuck.
I think they try and I guess it depends where you're coming from and what you're coming for. Because I always got adverts all the time about immigrating to Canada, but it wasn't for like like the kind of work that maybe a Filipino would do, sort of like I don't know, like I don't know, like jobs
Like
in the
Craig's,
Canadian government or in the health service, like as a doctor.
mm, mm. Like Craig Paris said, we get married December 8 in Manila, Australian Embassy on 21st of January, and in Australia on 16th of March. Very quick. Wow.
Well,
And Miss Mania.
congratulations.
Well done.
Yeah, congrats. The
That
Miss
seems to be a
Maniac said, oh,
phenomenon I've
you can
noticed
get,
as well.
Yeah.
Is that going to
yeah,
become
yeah.
a crisis in the Philippines? How little women are going to be left in the country, considering how many Filipino women are marrying Western men? I've always wondered that as well. Is ever going to get to a point where there's not going to be enough Filipino women left in the country that there's just going to be a crisis where there's just a bunch of single Filipino men because all the women have married a bunch of Western men?
No, because I see it a lot over there to where a lot
You
of
can
the
get entry level
Filipinos
jobs here.
marry and stay within their race.
Ah, okay. Maybe my being on
Hi,
YouTube
Emily.
has kind
Thank you so
of
much for coming in.
warped my perception of it because I always just see
Yeah,
like all these Filipino
because
women with their Western husband.
you see what's only
There's a lot.
broadcast, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what? I can say that it's not getting healthy in the Philippines nowadays, especially to this newlywed and to the youngsters nowadays that got married. It's not really healthy. I didn't say all, but mostly of the Filipino men. But if there is any Filipino man out here, I'm sorry if I will offend you guys, but it's a no for me to settle into Filipino men again. No.
I've heard that from a few Filipino women as well. They're kind of just done with. Maybe that's just the ones who have a bad experience with a Filipino man. Then for them, it's just only Western men after that.
Maybe,
You're
but it's
welcome, Emily. Thank you for
it's
coming.
their outlook on it.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
the major cities here are filled with people living on the streets these days, and with our harsh winters, I really feel for them. Oh, that's so bad. Hello, Timmy and everyone from Emily. Yes, the medical professions are open up for people to come to Canada. They pay better. That's why my brother is taking nursing. He took nursing because he didn't want to Canada. I want to apply to Canada or in the US or in Europe. And he
They've made it
has
so,
ticket
and they've made it
being a
so easy to
nurse
become a
on
nurse in the UK as well. It's actually crazy. I think you've only got to do 2 years in university now, whereas most people have to do 4 years for anything else. But it's just because it's such an in-demand job that,
Yeah, it's
and also that you have to have
anywhere from
certain,
4 to 6 years.
yeah, you have to have certain grades in school or certain qualifications from secondary school before you
Right.
can go to university. But if you're going in for nursing, the requirements are a lot lower because it's just such an in-demand job.
Mhm. Yes, you're
I've
very
looked into
welcome.
that, and the reason why they'll hire a foreigner over that is because their demeanor and their temper is totally different than the way it is over here.
Then you must Spaniards. Half my family are
In
Filipino now.
in
So,
what way do you mean? Like how is their temper different?
oh,
They
well, all I can say is, maybe be a Filipino as a Filipino. All I can say is, for what we are in our patience and the way we care in the people like the oldest is because of our culture. We thought
yes,
that way since we were small on how to take
they're
care of
they're
the
more
eldest.
caring.
Mm, how to well my father taught me and showed me how to take care of my granddad and my grandma and also my mom, so
They're more caring and
that's
more
why.
respectful of the older generation.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
and an old person in our country, it's like no matter how bad they talk to you, and just like
That's
we
something
feel
that's
bad talking back to them.
that this changed a lot in this country because about a century ago or more, elderly people would have been looked after by their family, but nowadays we just stick them in like an old people's home and then they're looked after by nurses. And when I explained that to Reg, she was like, I don't want to live in the UK as an old person. I want to be in the Philippines. And she was like, she said to me, when you retire, when you reach your 60s and you retire, don't stay in the UK, retire to the Philippines because you won't be looked after by some nurse who's paid to look after you. You'll be looked after by your family. I
yeah,
was like, yeah, actually, that
Yeah,
sounds a
because
lot
it will be
better.
like me. I said I don't trust any other people to take care of my parents when they get old. I want to take care of them by myself. Sissy Faye, great culture, but never will understand it. 18 years and two kids still going strong. 18 years and two kids. In the Philippines, also, the teenagers was very early to get out. In our culture, when you reach at the age of 35, 25, and you are not yet settled, it's like you are in pressure. It's like you be called as the, how you call this, the old maiden. Like, hey, you're too old already. Why you're not married yet? And then once you're married and you only had one kid, they will ask you, why you only have one kid? It's like, are you going to support my kids for me?
Yeah,
You want me to
you're
add my kids?
you've been 16 for 5 weeks now. Why are you not pregnant yet?
Yeah. Emily Hola participate. I love my job. Work 6 weeks a year, and during those 6 weeks, I work 7 days a week. pay is great and brings smiles to a lot of children. Wow, Miss Minnie, good to know. That's nice to know. Listening here, just waking up. Hey, Sissy Faye, you see our topic today, Sissy Faye? Old spinster. E.T. Old spinster. What old spinster? You know what? Even here in Malaysia, they don't hire other race to take care of the oldies. They hire always Filipino. It's in demand. Even though Filipino has the higher salary, they get a higher pay. They still hire a Filipino in when it comes to taking care of the oldest. Like Celeste is out going to be a living in a bahay out the back. Haha. Oh, I love living in the bahay kubo. Craig, you know that is my how you call it? That is my dream home to have. You know, for me it's a light half concrete and half light materials. Oh, it's heaven for me. Hmm. This is my listening here, making coffee. Oh, Sissy Faye, what kind of partner or wife are you to add? Because that is our topic for today. What kind of girlfriend, boyfriend, or wife are you? Hello, Brett from Emily.
Oh yeah, we strayed off the topic as well. What kind of girlfriend or boyfriend are you? Um,
Yeah,
I'm still not completely sure what you mean by that. You mean like uh
What kind of
what's
person
that?
are
like,
you to your
like,
girlfriend
are you a
or
strict? Are you a strict partner? Are you a
Ah,
narcissist
okay.
are
partner?
you an easygoing partner
Are you an
or
easygoing?
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not the right person to judge that. I think it's my other half who should be the person to make that assessment.
no? It could go both ways.
Yeah,
I guess. But you could have somebody say, "Oh, I'm the best partner ever," and it's just pure narcissism because maybe that's what they think about themselves.
Well, that's fine. That's her opinion.
you have a point. Yeah.
And if they're full
Yeah,
of it, their
because your
partner will
partner
come up
will.
there and say, "Hey, why are you lying? You're not very nice. You're rude."
Yeah. Well, I guess for me, I would say I'm a serious one in that because the perception for a lot of people about an LDR is that it's kind of a joke or it's not really serious or it's not a
Exactly,
proper
Wendy.
relationship. So for me, it's like, well,
Yeah,
for me, it's I need to make it as my intentions as serious as possible, and that an LDR is more a means to an end. It's not something that I would want forever. It's just kind of the situation I've got to put up with until the circumstances change.
Well,
exactly.
how
The,
do they say
Craig
that?
said, we built a house for Lan's parents, bloody better than ours now. Craig.
Nothing ventured is nothing gained.
Yeah,
Yeah. Face
So if
it,
you
I'm
won't venture
I'm pain
outside
in
your
the
own
eye.
walls, you're not going to gain nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Face it, well, I'm a supportive partner and always at the same time pain in the ass sometimes.
See, there you go. There's the other side right there.
Yeah. Well, I've been married almost 40 years. Apparently, I'm good enough to hold on to. I learned compatibility isn't as important as integrity. And I salute you for this.
To stay married for
True.
40 years is a major accomplishment.
Yeah, it's unbeatable. Unbeatable.
That's
yeah.
exactly it.
Customer now. Catch her when I get back. Thank you, Craig. Take care. I am an idiot. My wife is British. I learned not to piss her off. Did you always say yes, darling? Yes, darling. You Miss Maniac. Did you get say, oh, by the way, your seasonal video that I posted in the chat is nice. And that's true, marriage is all about imperfectionists, but choose to be each other's for 7 years. Yes. How do you call it? Embrace your perfect imperfections. Embrace your imperfections perfect. But I think as what I see to Reg and this bandy guy, I'm just noticing them. I like how the way they are. They are not show off, and that's the way I like it. They're not
That-
they're not like the others. That they're not showing PDA.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. Keep the relationship in private. That's what I said. You let your status out. But what is happening inside that status is you keep it private, and that's how it will work.
Yeah. Well, the thing is as well, how often are people who are people watching from outside? What are they seeing beyond what's on YouTube? Someone could try and pass judgment about us, but they only see us for maybe 1 hour in the day. They don't know what the other 23 hours consist of.
Exactly.
It'd be yeah,
Exactly.
it'd be like me trying to form a judgment about you two based off of one stream. When after the stream, that how I'll be probably like a couple of days or a day until I hear from you again. So I realistically have no more clue than anyone else watching. So who am I to make any judgment?
Yeah, don't
Mm-hmm.
pass judgment.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you barely know if you only know the person on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
True, true. There's a lot of people that throw judgment. It seems like they know you more than you know yourself.
Yeah.
That's
If everybody would go around and praise everybody else for how long they've been together or they're just getting started with somebody and give them encouragement and help them along the way,
yeah,
it would just
true.
help both sides out
And you
a
know
lot.
what? That is, the person can help you and lead you all the way. I have a mentor on how to handle situation. It's like this easy pay has a big amount of it.
Well, yeah, because she's actually married and she's living
Yeah,
stateside, so she knows both
yeah,
sides of the fence,
yeah, and she
and she
knows
knows
about
what it's taken to get her to where she's at now.
yeah.
So for other
If you think
Filipinas to follow or to get some advice, her or any other Filipina that's in the US, they
But you
wouldn't
know what?
have to
There's a lot
lie to
of
anybody. They
Filipina
could
that
tell you
has.
straight out.
There's a lot of Filipina that misunderstood her, where she's only
Yes.
stating the fact and what it should be and what not it should be. Just like, for example, okay, Western men can be flirty, but that doesn't mean they mean something. So you don't give it. You don't assume that something is in there when there's not.
Exactly.
It might be a culture difference as well, because in the UK,
Culture differences.
we usually call women love, but that's just like an express. Like say I don't know if you go to a shop and then the person at the till is a woman. Like once you've paid for your shopping, you'll just say oh thanks love, and then carry on with your day. And then I think Reg saw that one. She's like, why you love that person? I'm like, no, that's just what we say in the UK to women. It's just it's this expression that we make.
Yeah, over here it's either hun or darling.
Yeah. but it's not. It doesn't mean that you're in a relationship with that person. It's just
No,
it's just
no,
it's just a term that
it's just a better way of saying thank you,
yeah, exactly. But
a
Mm.
lighter way.
yeah, but maybe that's a culture thing. Like the first time they see it, it's like, wow, you're calling another woman
I don't
hun.
know because
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Bendy, because in my place we call langga. Langga means love. And we call sometimes lalabs. That's how I call Tinay lalabs. Lalabs means love. So it's another way of appreciation to the person for
Yeah,
me.
Like I
And
said, it's a kinder way of appreciation.
mm, Miss Minya say, if you think 40 years is something, I widowed twice and had two children. She married a single father. Oh wow! Praise to that British woman there you got. We went on to have five of our own children. Wow! And now have 12 grandchildren. Oh, it's a big family, huh?
Ooh.
My cousin married a Filipino girl. He's the same age as me and she's only 29. He sent me pictures of him working rice fields and looking half his age. Go figure. That's what I want Richard to experience on
What's that? A gold digger?
ride a tractor.
How to ride a tractor?
How to drive a tractor. Sorry, not how to ride. How to drive a tractor.
You put anything in front of me, I'll figure out how to drive it.
yeah. I think for me, the track. How have you ever driven a tractor before?
Yes.
Can I ask, is the gears similar to the gears of a car, or is it completely different?
No, it's very similar. The only gear that changes on a tractor from model to model is reverse.
Okay,
The
but
tractor in the
even with
Philippines
cars,
using
it
in the
can
farm is
even
different.
with cars the reverse can vary as well. I think you know what I reckon I could probably drive a tractor then because I was under impression maybe how the gears work is very different from the gears of a car, so maybe I couldn't familiarize myself with it.
Right. What's nice about tractors is some of the older models, even some of the newer models, have they got two brakes. They got a left and a right brake that are independent of each other. And then there's a little
Yeah.
you can flip over to, let's say you're on hard ground. There's a lever you can flip over. So if you hit one brake, it actuates both of them.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am Yads, thank you for coming
Hmm.
in. Nurse Peña said, they call my wife love is a nice term of endearment. Yeah, it is. Arn's vlog, thank you for staying. Just in BG, lazy to type. Oh my goodness, she's lazy to type. The BG queen.
Yeah.
Making coffee while listening to CC ads. Yeah. CC Faye, how many cup of coffee you done already, huh? You finished? My wife's
Oh, the
family
baby's
does not
coming into
have a
BG
tractor,
today.
but they had an oxen. Oxen? What is oxen?
An ox would be like your carabao.
Oh, Carabao. We don't have Carabao.
You don't have the
That's the
ox
thing.
over there.
No, we just have cow and Carabao. But cow, you cannot let the cow to work in the farm. Just the Carabao.
Well, that's where the oxen come in at. They'll pull the plows.
Mm. Whoa, when I was young, I think I was 9 years old at the time. My grandfather has a Carabao. Me and my brother ride on the carabao. It's like then one of our friends hit the carabao's butt, and then the carabao suddenly ran and then it fell off the ground. For
Yep.
luckily, the carabao did not step on me. I was like, oh my goodness. That's why I said I have very natural tattoos from childhood. Try to see carabao. It was fun, but you have to take a shower after that will stick on your skin. That's probably what it was. Didn't know what you called it. Carabao. In the Philippines, yeah.
Everybody's got a different name for it.
Mhm. Carabao. Like in Canada, they have caribou. You call it caribou.
Caribou is more like a bigger deer over here.
That's what I was thinking,
Oh.
isn't a caribou an animal?
Yeah, the carabao and the oxen over in Asia are similar.
Mm,
I just think that they have a different name put on them.
this some they call it tamaraw. I don't know what is the difference between carabao and tamaraw. They look the same. Well, folks, I got to get up and make my wife some breakfast here and get her ready for church. You folks have a great day today. Wow, Miss Maniac, thank you so much for stopping by and enjoy your day with your wife. All farm animals of my aunt were scared of me. I rode every one of them.
Welcome in,
Cows,
Halfwit.
young horses, maybe hens. What? Hello, Halfwit. Oh, what? Timmy chasing tail, Bendy. Hello, Halfwit. Thank you for coming in.
Hello, halfwit.
Did you rode on the hens, Mamiats? Come on now.
I'd like to see her ride a hen.
The caribou here in Canada would be similar to my reindeer. I have 8 of those. Wow. Hapawet Hulasser from Sisape. There you go, is the chef person, Hapwet. Wow, we do all our farm work here with them. In NZ, New Zealand. Hapwet is from New Zealand.
See, we got all around the world today.
Yeah.
Canada, U.S.,
Got
Malaysia, the Philippines.
Philippines,
Where
New
you at,
Zealand,
Bendy? Ireland?
Scotland.
Scotland? I'm sorry.
No worries.
Scotland. Hapwet is from New Zealand. The Hapwet garden is really good if you get to see all his plants. Wow. Those were good. His cauliflowers are really huge. These are really huge.
I got a question
Cranberry
for you. I don't know if
peppers.
you know of this, Bendy, but over here they show for the knights and ladies to buy a plot of land over there. You can't build on it. What that land is bought for is to plant tree.
In Scotland.
I would need to look into that. I've not heard of that, but that could be true. I know that there was a scam going for a long time that a lot of people were falling for. That there's some scam website where you apparently you could buy a plot of land in Scotland, and then because you own that land, you became like a lord or something.
Yeah, a
Which is not,
lord.
isn't,
Yeah,
yeah, which is 100% not true. For you can't be a lord in this country if you're not actually living in the country. That's the first thing. And
right.
secondly, that's not how you're the owning like 3 feet of land doesn't make you a member of the nobility. Um, yeah, that was just a scam that was going around online.
But yeah,
Mm.
they how they put it, that that little, I don't know if it was 3 feet by 3 feet, whatever. It was a small, just a little plot of land that you would buy. And what they were doing is they were planting a tree there to try and keep the the agricultural part of Scotland going.
Huh?
That could be true. I mean, depending on what kind of land you've bought, you probably couldn't grow a tree on it, depending on where it is. 'Cause not a lot of the land is very good for agriculture anyway. Yeah, I would need to look into that. But also as well, if this isn't a company that if this is a I don't know where this company is, but I don't quite know uh I don't know how much legal standing it would have if you had your sheet of paper from this website that said I own this land and you tried to go to the Scottish government with it.
It
I don't know if it
actually
would.
came from a company over there.
Ah, okay.
I think it
I
was
would, yeah, I'd
like,
need to look into that.
yeah, they had, from what I understood was the company bought this whole section of property, and then they squared it off into like either a 3 foot by 3 foot section.
3 foot by 3 foot. That's too small.
Well, here's the thing though, it was just a plot. That's what they called a plot.
Yeah, it's a plot.
And they would plant a tree, or depending on where that area was, they would plant whatever is there in that plot. So nobody else could come there and mow it down, cut it, or do anything to that plot or the other plots that were around you.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, it
I need
does
to
in
look
a
into that.
way because somebody can't go by that plot of acreage and mow it down and not regenerate the land. Now,
Always
from
been
what
your
I understood about that was that the logging and the tree industry have wiped out a lot of the land over there. So they were trying to
Um,
regenerate it and rebuild certain areas over there.
Mm.
that could be the case. I mean, if there was a problem with deforestation, that's probably just something that the government would just deal with itself. But um, again, I need to look into that.
Yeah, if I
What?
see it
I
come
cannot
up again,
understand what
I'll get
three
more
foot by
information.
3 foot land. Then it,
That's enough for
for
a tree, I
example,
think.
it has a,
Yeah, that was more than enough for a tree.
yeah. What? Isn't it scam literally?
Well, there was a scam going on. I've seen that one on the internet, but the one for the land over there, I thought it was pretty nice of them to do that. But then again,
Mhm.
who actually owns the land? If they're just sending you a piece of paper saying you're a lord and this and that, and you own this amount of property over there, who actually
You're alone.
owns that land that you're buying that property from? And I mean, the
Yeah.
it was dirt cheap. It was like $50 for a 3 foot by 3 foot.
Because it's too small, and it's like a
That's
kind
the
of
thing.
underground economy.
They don't want you to build on it. There's a
It's
reason
like it's
behind that. They will not sell you major acreage. They only wanted to sell a 3 foot by 3 foot section.
and what can you do with that 3 foot by 3 foot?
A lot of people don't care what you do with it. It's so other people can't devastate the land.
Could be a good money making scheme. I know that they did something with because maybe they have problems controlling certain populations of animals, like maybe there's too many deers or something. So instead of the government dealing with that, what we've done is a lot of American tourists can fly over to Scotland and they can just pay like quite a large amount of money to do hunting, and in that way it's kind of stopping any kind of overpopulation of any wildlife species and also making a bit of money off it as well.
Yeah, they're doing that like a safari hunt.
Yeah,
But
because
the
there was a
thing
lot of
is,
complaints from people.
Was it
Go on,
approved by
Timmy.
your government? The thing
Yeah, it
is, was it
was.
approved by your government?
It is. It is approved. Yeah, you have to. Because I said more to do with population control. Because maybe to try and make sure the ecosystem is all good. They don't want one animal to breed too much. So, yeah, they'll. American tourists can pay a lot of money to come over and shoot an animal. Because the thing is that they would probably have to do that either way to kind of stop overpopulation, which can lead to other problems, like other animals maybe become endangered or problems with the ecosystem. So um, that's just the way to do it while also making a bit of money. Because if they were being overhunted, they would just stop it. They would forbid it. But um, yeah, it's just a way to make money.
Yep.
It's the
Mm.
same
It
in
happens at
Africa as
3 by 3
well.
foot. You need to plus 10 can be buried there.
Yeah,
Africa?
a lot of African, a lot of hunting and poaching is illegal, but quite a lot of it is legal. But it's more because these countries recognise that um, if there's too many of one species, it can kind of cause a problem in the balance and ecosystem. So they'll just American tourists can pay like an absurd amount of money, like $50,000 to shoot a lion or something, because maybe there's too many lions in one area, so it's causing a drop in the population of antelope or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why.
So that's where a good partner would come in. Honey, I
Mm.
want to go shoot a lion. Will you pay for this excursion?
Yeah, because that do you remember that story about Cecil the lion who got shot by that dentist?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a big
Oh,
outrage and outcry about that, and as a result of that, a lot of the sort of these countries weren't making that much money from people coming over and hunting, and as a result, there was actually too many lions on that in that area. So as a result of that, there's amount of herbivores in the area were actually dropping a lot as well because there's too many lions and they were hunting
They
too
were
many
wiping
like
out
antelope.
the antelope
Yeah,
that were in the area.
yeah, exactly. So it's it does have its place sometimes if it means that the ecosystem is balanced or there's is you know yeah, probably not put it to words quite well enough, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
mm.
Because a lot of the communities in that area depended on the antelope for their meat.
Yeah, exactly. So
But the
too many
lions were
lions.
wiping them out too quick, so those communities were starving for meat.
Yeah,
This
and then
lion is
if
edible.
I think any animal is probably edible if it's cooked right.
I
Nine
don't know.
animals are edible.
Oh,
that's another topic that's interesting. What animals people eat in the world, because um, in the West, it is seen eating a dog is seen as really like people are disgusted by the thought of doing that because we have them as pets. Um, but then you look at a country like India, they look at us eating cows, they probably think that we're evil for doing that because a cow's a holy animal for Hindus. So it's just kind of a perception. Ultimately, they're all animals at the end of the day, and any of them could actually realistically be eaten. So it's just kind of interesting that culture difference that eating a dog in the USA or the UK would be seen as something disgusting, whereas in Korea it's just a normal thing, and in India they probably look at the US and the UK and with disgust at how much cows we eat.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Craig Paris said, depends how hungry you are.
Yeah, that's true as well. If you're hungry enough, probably a human would be edible.
That comes into the cannibalism.
Well, you know what? Speaking of a dog, that has been. You know what, Richard? Remember the last time I told you our dog was missing? We cannot
Yep.
find it. And my brother found the his necklace in one of the house there in my place, but it's far from our house. We
Yeah,
called our
somebody
place. They
got
called our
hungry.
place a subdivision, and then because he has a friend from different place, so he went there, but still in our area, but quite far from our house. You find a necklace of the dog there. And yeah, they slaughtered our dog. It's those drunkards people, you know? They drink, they make it as their pickups, maybe. So sad.
I don't know.
That happened with I think with Regilyn as well. She told me a story about that. She had a pet dog, and then I don't know if one day she just came back from work and the dog was missing, and then someone just casually went, "Oh yeah, we just ate it."
Oh,
But Jesus,
Yeah,
I can't imagine that. Because
it
even
was
here, like
missing, and my son is.
people keep chickens or pigs as pets. Imagine just coming home and it's like, where's my pet pig? It's like, oh, I just turned it into bacon. But you wouldn't do that here, even with a pet pig. But in the Philippines, I guess it's different.
No, for me is when you say pets, is that you cannot touch them, you cannot eat them, you cannot slaughter them. But when you raise it as a livestock, you know, for your own personal consume, your family consume, then you can slaughter them. But when you say it's pet, then that's why you cannot slaughter it
Yeah,
because you, yeah,
well,
you keep
most
it as a
people would think
family.
that way, but some people they just don't care.
yeah, evidently so.
It's like I felt sorry for that dog because it has a good posture. That dog has a good posture. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Well, I know growing
it's
up when
just
we had the
sad.
pigs, we named them Bacon, Sausage, because you knew right then and there what that pig was going to be going for. And we even had one called Crispy. So there was
Oh,
no
so
name.
in the Philippines, if I feed the pig, I will call it lechon.
There you go. You know what that pig is going to become. So you don't grow attached to it.
Lechon. I miss lechon. It's nice. Rice is a pay, especially if the lechon when you cook the pig lechon and you put the stomach of it inside. There's seafood that you will put the crab, prawns inside of the pig stomach. Then you cook it as a lechon. It's really
There you go,
good.
Benji. What if you had a nice big dog in the house, Benji? How long would it take you to realize that dog was gone?
um, like if I came back from work one day and it was, I think almost immediately, because I'd probably be running towards the door. I think probably with within like 1 second.
And then you walk in the kitchen and you see some big slabs of meat being cooked.
Yeah, I don't know how I would I don't know how I would take that. Definitely not well.
Would you ask, what are you cooking?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's your dog, mate.
I think I'd
Our
be
cats
sick at
called
that point.
rain and thunder. Wow, rain and thunder. You said lechon? Yes, it's a pig. When I raise a pig, I would call them lechon. Ah,
Call them baby
lechons.
back.
Oh, pig or baby back, yeah. One is
Baby
lechon,
back
one is
ribs
baby back.
coming up.
One is, they call it, there's a small, really baby pig there in Philippines. They call it cochinillo. It's come from the Spanish word, cochinillo. It's a very baby pig. They cook it as a crispy one. I don't know how does it taste. I cannot I cannot resist to eat it.
Those are the ones that they get the baby back ribs from
Mm,
because their ribs aren't that long. They're short.
yeah. And it's
Or
still
they throw an
baby.
apple in their mouth and throw them on the dinner table.
Hi, is Miss Lechon. Lechon. Sisipay. You miss Lechon as well, Sisipay. It's really good. Oh, my brother really can cook a good lechon. Mm. So, did you try lechon when you were in the Philippines, Richard?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
I tried a lot of stuff that I couldn't pronounce a name of over there.
It was a
I
long time
couldn't
ago.
even roll my tongue the way they pronounced it.
Have you
I just
even
want,
have you been have you been went to the go to the Philippines, Bendy? Not yet, right?
uh, not yet, but very soon actually. That's yeah, as far as I'll go with that.
yeah. Well, that's good.
That's good. You tried
Because I'm
balot?
planning on
Na
going over in March
no
or
balot
April of
from
next year.
mm.
March, April, or May. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Whereabouts have you been? Just like in the Philippines?
When I was over there for my first time, it was in Manila because I was assigned to the embassy.
I thought it was in Subic.
Yes.
But
It's not in Manila.
have you ever been to Mindanao?
No, I haven't.
That's the one place that uh I'm not sure about your government, but the UK government advises people not to travel to Mindanao.
Why is that?
Not always.
Um, well, I think it's a bit silly the reason why, but because the UK government says all of the Philippines is safe to visit except for Mindanao. They say that Davao is okay. Go with caution to Davao and most of eastern Mindanao, but don't travel to western Mindanao. But they said the reason why is because of was it terrorism or threat of kidnapping, and
Oh,
also because I think Mindanao was under martial law a few years ago, and it might still. But again, it was a few years ago, so I don't know why they're still so advising people not to travel there.
yeah.
I haven't. I live in the Philippines, but I haven't been to Mindanao yet.
Yeah, but that's what they said. They said
Maybe
don't travel to Muslim Mindanao. It's not safe for tourists. They said, but um, pretty much everywhere else in the Philippines was okay.
Well, if I go to
mhm.
Mindanao, I would be going to a specific place. So, and there's only one person over there I would actually care to go see in Mindanao.
I don't know. Uh, I don't know, but I never been to Mindanao, but I really want to because there has a lot of mangosteen, and mangosteen is my favorite fruit. Been saying that since 2000.
I don't know. I guess it's just being sensible. I mean, to be completely honest, I wouldn't visit London at night. So I
Yeah,
mean, and
yeah.
that's a Western country. Like I wouldn't be visiting. I wouldn't be traveling around Detroit at night, and that's in the USA. So um,
Every place has its downfall, I could say.
yeah, because you wouldn't think that in a country like the UK or the USA that's kind of relatively wealthy or safe. But I mean, you know, the closer you get to London, the more dangerous it is. And I'd imagine in the USA, big cities like Detroit, or there's certain places you would never want to step foot in.
Right. Sometimes you
Mm,
don't even want to step foot in them during the day.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well.
I mean, if you're in your car, your doors are locked, and you just keep going. You don't stop for gas. You pray that you make it outside.
Sisipe said
Yeah,
Davao is safe so far. Bukidnon is okay, but at night be careful.
yeah. Well, that was where I was wanting to go, was Davao, but I just saw the travel advice and I was like, they're just overreacting. I'll be fine.
No, I'm gonna go.
Hmm.
My plans are to go see a family, and then to go over to Capiz because they have the Spanish port there. It's a lot of good seafood from that area. So I'm sure
Yes,
I'll sweat off 10 pounds and I'll go eat like a stuffed pig for the next couple of days and gain it back.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing as well. As soon as you start eating like a Filipino, you'll really, really notice this change in your body. I noticed.
Davao is safe, is good. Bacolod, Iloilo. You know what? Here is the thing. Because we don't promote our place in Capiz. Because there is no much tourist that coming there. Only but those people who likes to travel, those foreigners who likes to adventure, to tour around the Philippines, their favorite spot is in my place. It's in Panay Islands. Solo isn't safe to go without army. I never been there. Yes, tourism. Yes.
Okay. What is BRGY?
Barangay.
Okay.
Barangay is a kind of government sector that leads a certain community, a specific community. No offense, we jokes a lot in copy CCTV. Yeah, wak wak place. Yes,
Hey,
the
enough of
thing.
that.
Yes,
Team Walk
yes, the
Walk will be over
historical.
there in no time.
Yes, that is a funny thing in my place. No, they call it like local council. Yes, Craig. Which like no, this is different. Which is different from they
That's
call it
totally
walk
different
walk.
from the Walk Walk.
Mm. Hi, Tatay Mako. They call it my place is known as that because our place is the only place in Western Visayas that has port during Spanish time.
Yep.
And they call this thing, the Spanish people made up all of this kind of thing to convert all the people that lives there to convert to Christianity. That is the something in history, and that is funny. That's why our place they has this kind of festival. But in our place, since an ager growing up, we walk from our place going to the town that nothing's happening. There's no fighting, something like that. There's no crime that happens in there. I belong to Wak Wak Blood CCTV. We have
What'd you
friends in
say?
Sikihor so far. It's beautiful island. Yeah, I love Sikihor as well. In Sikihor there is a sinking cemetery in there. There is a sinking cemetery in there. It's like when high tide, the cemetery is you cannot see the cemetery, but then when it is a low tide, then you can see it. Is it true, Sisipe, in Sikihor? That's what I heard. Yeah, my elders are witnesses. See? Witches. Her elders are witches. Sisipe.
As soon as I can find a print shop, I'm going to go get a backpack and have them put Team Walk Walk on it.
What about you, Bendy? What kind of team are you?
What kind of what am I?
Team Richard said he is Team Walk Walk. Reg is from Mindanao, right?
Yeah, she's from Sultan Kudarat.
Oh,
Oh,
Sultan
that's Aswang territory.
That's one of the places that they absolutely said for foreign tourists do not visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrorist. Yeah. Before there is, yeah. But you know what? Most of our my grandfather children, like my mom's how you called it? My mom's uncles moved to Sultan Kudarat a very long time ago, including my mother's two brothers living there in Sultan Kudarat. But I think one of my uncle moved to Dipolog City now. Summer have something there too. They look at you and you got poison. Really? You need a bunch of garlic, Sir Richard. Yeah, Richard need a bunch of garlic. Calamansi. What do you call
That's for
calamansi?
the
Lime,
Aswang.
onion, ginger, and please a lot of chilies. We need to cook adobo. Pepper.
Adobo's one of those ones that'll get you fat in no time.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
addicting.
remember it is addicting as
I
well, because I remember if Reg wanted me to learn how to make adobo, so I went to the sari store. She taught me over a video call, and then I was like, I was maybe a few months ago, and honest to God, yeah, it's like when I'm getting up in the morning, putting my trousers on, I'm having to like breathe in a lot to try and get the button on. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you'll pack on some weight eating that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I've put on more weight this year than probably any other time in my life.
I'll teach
Yeah,
you how
you
to
got-
make it.
Yeah,
Adobo
pants
is
at
nice,
Bihon
yeah.
as
It's
well.
one.
Yeah, you definitely got to watch what you eat.
You know what? Every time I cook adobo here before, well, that's the reason my boss did not buy chickens anymore and a pork belly, because every time when she buys, I cook adobo, and then the boy I'm taking care of, he cannot stop eating. He cannot stop eating. He really likes adobo. He
Yeah,
will eat it for lunch. He will eat it for a snack in the afternoon, and then he will eat it for at dinner. And he can eat a lot of rice, as in a lot.
yeah.
And we're
It's
so
right,
no, my
yeah.
boss did not like chicken.
And I remember I was talking to Reg once, and she's like, why don't you ever have rice for breakfast? I was like, are you insane? Rice for breakfast? It's like, yeah, but that's what we do. Rice for breakfast, rice for lunch, rice for dinner. So yeah, I can't. I don't think I could physically eat rice in the morning.
Oh wow, Bendy, when you get to the Philippines, for sure, you will stay 3 days. You will look for rice.
Rice everywhere. But
Rice is
I,
life. You're right, Craig.
I didn't know this as well. A few years ago, the British government actually banned magic syrup from coming into the country. They've unbanned it since, but it was because apparently the amount of cholesterol in it was deemed unsafe for human consumption.
Oh,
Uh, Magic setup. It's a kind of
Yeah,
seasoning. Seasoning.
yeah. It was banned for a few years in the UK until they were like, no, you've got to like this is like a heart attack in a bag. You've got to you've got to change it.
They don't allow it. Even in the US, they don't allow the magic syrup to enter.
Oh, really? Because they do allow it now in the UK, but for a few years it was actually banned. I think in 2017 and 18, all imports were banned for a while.
I restrain myself eating rice 4 times a day, so now 1 cup a day. Sisipay. I ate rice. Oh, I used to be a rice eater, but as you grow old, as you get old, you have to watch your health as well. So now every meal, I only eat 2 spoon of rice and a lot of dishes. That's what I like. I like veggies, a lot of vegetables, and yeah. Really, when you have diabetes, if you have high blood, high cholesterol, or rice is not advisable for you. That lasts only in 1 day. Back to 4 times a day rice. Pancit, pancit canton. Yummy. You like pancit, Craig? Have you tried pancit, Bendy? Pancit is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I've got it in the house right now, in the kitchen. I got sticko as well.
you got what?
Sticko,
Pancit.
you know that, Timmy?
Stick O. Yes, stick O.
What is that?
It's a kind
Um,
of it's a
it's
kind of
like a wafer
snacks. Stick O
biscuit.
is
Yeah,
a kind of
it's
Oh,
yeah.
like a stick. It's like a stick made of wafer with like either strawberry or chocolate in it.
I got
Yeah,
you.
and vanilla, something like that, milk. Kuya Brett likes stick
Yeah,
O as well.
yeah, because
Now
I
I know.
yeah, just because when I went to the
But
sari store, I had the video call on, and I was just like, to Reg, what should I get? And she's like, oh, Sticko, get Sticko. And I was like, okay, I'll get Sticko.
And you like it, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
it's pretty good actually, Richard. But I don't
Yeah.
advise you to taste it because I know how much you like to eat snacks.
Oh,
Don't like seeing me eating snacks every time. Like, what? You're eating snacks? It's a junk food. No, I know I can't live without rice, is your thing. Rice is life.
anytime I eat
Steak
rice,
O
I have
is
to have something to cover it or to go with it.
Yeah, I can't eat
yeah,
rice on its own. It's just too,
No,
it's
I
too
can't.
plain.
yeah.
Yeah. Like when
I
I
love
make rice
Oishi
here,
spicy one.
white rice or yellow
Me too,
rice,
sis.
I grab a can of chili, cook that up, and I dump it right over the rice.
Yeah, it's just rice is one of those things I couldn't eat rice on its own. Just
It's
far
like
far
a
too
filler.
plain. Yeah, it's like a filler exactly.
Yeah.
It's something you put on the side
Sisi
of your
thinks
adobo.
No.
when you eat adobo, you will look for rice eventually. Adobo is not perfect without rice.
Even when I was over there, when I had adobo, I threw the rice
Mm.
right in with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
Get a,
Oishi spicy ones. Sisi
get
Pink.
a big scoop
Did
of
you get
rice
some
and just
Oishi,
dump it right
Bendy?
in it.
pardon.
Did you get some Oishi when you go to Sari Sari store?
And when I went to
You
the
get
sari
stick.
sari store, yeah, I got a
Listen,
few
when you
things
get to the
actually.
store,
Oh,
uh huh.
I got Stickle, I got Pancit, Bihon. I got what's this? Nava.
Nova. Wow.
I got Marty's
Piatos.
Cracklin. I
Mar-
got some sardines as well. I've got Magic Syrup. I've got Ding Dong mixed nuts.
Oh, I like Ding Dong. I love Ding Dong.
Yeah, I'm probably saying this wrong. Sinigan. Sam Sampolok
Sinigang.
mix. Yeah,
Panlok. Yeah. Are you going to cook
and
sinigang?
I didn't like it, but got it anyway. I tried it and I hated it. But I got Mogu Mogu drink.
Mogu Mogu, yeah.
I tried that. I was
Mogu
like,
is not actually from
Was that a chocolate
Philippines. It is
drink?
from Mogu Mogu.
no, it's
That's the
more.
liquid.
Wait, let me read it. Mogu Mogu melon flavored drink with nata de coco.
Mm.
I tried that and I was like, I
It's a
took one
kind
sip
like
of it. I was like, don't
it's
want
kind of
that.
like milk tea.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's
like
not
milk
like
tea,
anything I've
right?
tried before.
I don't like
Definitely its
Mogu.
own flavor, huh?
Yeah, but I can safely say that I have tried it, so I'm not passing judgment on it without trying it.
Actually, Mogu Mogu is not originally from Philippines.
Ah, okay. In that case, everything I've tried from the Philippines so far I've liked, because that Mogu Mogu doesn't
You
count
try
in.
Filipino hot dogs. It's way good than Western hot dogs. You see, Faye is asking, have you tried Filipino hot dogs? It's way good than Western hot dog. I love Virginia brand hot dog and tender
I've not.
juicy. Yum.
I'll give it a try. When I went to a sari store. I felt a little bit like the first time I went in, I was like, I'm the only Western person here. Everyone in here is a Filipino. But the people who run the store are like the friendliest people I've ever met. They were like so happy to see me in there because I don't know, maybe because they're not used to getting Western customers, so they're just over the
Uh-huh.
moon to see me there.
Virginia hot dog is nice and tender juicy. I love it. Crazy. Because a knuckle and a half of water. I learned that too. Whatever. What? Yeah, when we cook rice, we use our finger
That's it as well. The
to
hand
measure
eating
the
as
water.
well, eating with the hands.
Yeah, that's
I
medieval
Yeah.
times there.
Yeah, that is. Especially with rice. It's like, how do you eat rice with your hands?
Well, that rice
Yeah.
isn't a dry rice; it's a sticky rice.
Is it
Yeah,
dry?
it's all clumped together in bits.
Right.
Yeah. But when we eat it with a soup, something like when we cook sinigang, it has a soup in it. We don't use our hands to eat as well.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing:
That
you
time
ain't
ako,
eating my rice with your hands.
Yeah, that's true. You get the
yeah,
knife and the fork out.
because
Unless you got
he
long
has a lot of
fingernails to scoop
something.
it up with.
Yeah.
That's one
Long
thing I could
fingernails is
never
not my
perfect was
thing.
trying to get sticky rice.
It's
Yeah,
easy. I don't like the rice that is too watery. It looks like a porridge.
No, mine's not
I
watery,
like
but it's in between the two.
yeah. It's like every
it.
bit of rice is its own thing. They're not all stuck together.
Right.
I don't like that. It's like when you eat, it's like it you don't have to chew. It will melt on your tongue. I don't like it. Discipline. Tatay Mako, thank you for staying, Tay. But Bendy, have you tried arroz caldo?
No.
It's really good. It's a kind of like a porridge, but you have to cook it with chicken.
Oh,
Sisipe,
okay, I
have
could give
you?
that a try.
Yeah, it's a kind of arroz. It's a kind of Spanish term.
Yeah, Ross is the Spanish word for rice.
Mm, arroz caldo. We used to cook it with chicken, and it's really good.
Yeah,
I missed it.
rosso con pollo
Mm,
chicken with rice with chicken, I
Yeah.
think.
Lug, Lugo is good when you put spicy vinegar. You know what? I miss my mom when she cooked the arroz caldo. That's one thing I learned because she cooked the chicken and the rice together. You know when she mm, saute the chicken. No, not that one, Sisife. We don't use tokwa. That's the one thing that is a specialty in our place. Because we use a kind of a farm chicken, we don't use commercial chicken when cooking that kind of thing or caldo. It gives a special kind of taste and aroma, and it's really good, especially during cold weather. Tokwa. I don't know. I think arroz caldo is only known in our place in somewhere in Capiz and in Iloilo and Bacolod, along Region 6 only, Panay Islands. But I don't know in the other part of the Philippines. Native chicken is really good. Yes, it's a thing. We have a lot those. If you want to slaughter, just go and catch them. It's really good, right, Sissy? Chicken soup, especially when you are sick. Chicken soup is really good.
Chicken soup is really good when it's raining outside.
Yes. Giuseppe said, yes, arroz caldo is known in my town too. Yeah, right. It's really good. Ilocano cook different ways. Yes, Sissy. Different ways. In our place, when we saute the chicken, we saute also the rice and let them cook them together. And it's really has a good outcome after that. I mean, Ilocano is a good cook as well. They don't use tomato sauce in Ilocano. They use the what you call it. They use what did you use as a pay? Because tomato sauce. I think they use the what you call it, the like organic tomato, the fresh tomato. Or for food coloring, they use the kind of seeds. What is it kind of annatto seeds? They use annatto seeds for food coloring. I like the Ilocano cook the igado sisipay, right? The igado. They don't use food coloring. Yeah. Yeah, anatosins. Igado. I like igado. Igado. And what is the one thing I like in Ilocano dishes when they cook the bolalo. Bolalo. Oh, when it drops. Mm. My other partners become quiet.
I'm just here taking it all in.
Like, oh, the wearing is on. The loose. Igado is nice and the bolalo. Have you tried bolalo? Have you tried?
I don't remember if I had that or not.
It's a beef. Bolalo is good if hot and spicy. Yeah, for
See,
It's
anymore
a
I
kind
can't
of
have a lot of that spicy food.
no,
Just
don't
tears
cook it
tears my
with
stomach
spice.
up.
Yeah, I don't think so because when you cook bulalo as a spicy soup, it's a it's a beef. It's a beef bone marrow. But losing my gallbladder have been difficult for me to manage eating oily food. Oh, huh? Losing your gallbladder? You lose your gallbladder, Sisipay? Well, 6 million people in the house. Thank you for staying, huh? Everybody is just there. How do you call it? They're in the background. Yes, I lost it. 2018. Oh
Must be a
gosh.
party
What
in the
happened?
BG, huh?
Yeah, they're having a party in the PG.
Jeez, and I'm missing it this time.
Tatay Mako, thank you for staying. Oh, she lost it. Her gallbladder. How does it feel, CCP, without it? I lost it after birth. Uh, oh, so I have to be careful eating our food, CC. Well, there's a lot of food. Then you cannot enjoy. Then, CCP. I almost died. Oh gosh, that's hard. And not okay because it's not the same anymore. It's like a little bit only, then you might get sick. And it's like you cannot enjoy like the things you used to enjoy, especially when it comes to food. Oh
Oh,
gosh.
that happens to a lot of us. When I was younger, the hotter,
How,
the spicier it was, the more I liked it. Now, just can't do it.
what is the cause for you to lost your gallbladder?
Complications.
You have complications of what? That's what I want to
Uh, well, you seem to Google everything else. Google that.
know. Okay. Well, I
I
like
I
spicy
don't
foods,
I
but
don't
not
know
too
the
spicy.
specifics on that.
Mm. Wait, let me Google it. Now you make me curious about it.
See, well, you wanted to know. I'm just being a good
I want
partner.
to
That's all.
know. Yeah, aside from spoiling.
What, Bendy dropped down?
Yeah, maybe Regine called them.
Oh, that's okay. Good for him.
Painful gallstones. Yeah, gallstones. There are small stones that can form in the gallbladder as a result of an imbalance in the substance that make up bile. Bile? Bile or bile? Bile. Bile.
Bile. That's
Bile,
that's
yeah.
your that's waste.
Mm. Mm. Gallstones don't cause symptoms. Oh, so when you eat the high fiber and fatty or greasy food, it's hard for you to digest.
Yep.
This can result in gas, bloating, and diarrhea. Oh, oh. While a lot of changes, CC side effects after surgery twice. Oh my god. Bile helps break down fat going to intestine. Hmm. Wow, really? The when you remove your gallbladder, your kidney is at risk as well, at risk of cancer.
Yes,
So
because a
that's how
lot
bad
of
it
the
is.
stuff goes through the gallbladder first before it goes through your kidney.
Mm. Well, it has also the risk of developing a fatty liver. Well, it's a kind of.
So if you become a cannibalism, you just got to ask the person first, do you still have your gallbladder? Because I don't like fatty livers.
My goodness, Richard. Oh my goodness. Well, apparently my body has my internal, how you call it, Sissipe. My internal thing, how you call it, thing is complete. Nothing is missing yet.
Oh, meaning you haven't lost anything from inside your body.
No, I haven't lost anything. I just only lost my figure. That's it.
Oh,
Having that 26, 36, 26, and 32 figure, now it's all gone. You know that?
what's it, 36, 36, 36 now?
Oh, you're so bad at me. It's only 30. You're so bad at me,
That just leads
Sister.
up to the next joke that goes with it. You're a well rounded person.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh my god, it's 36, 30. I still have a curve. Come on. Oh my god. And you know what, Sister Benny told me, you don't have to diet. What? Really? You don't have to diet?
That's one thing you don't hear me say anything about is your weight.
Yeah.
Because
He
I
is a
don't
kind
judge
that
you by that.
true. Is it Bay? What kind of partner is Ed? Because it can only tell that your partner will tell what kind of partner are you, right? What kind of person I am anyway to you, Richard?
What kind of person
Same
are
with
you to me?
him.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. You really want me to spill the beans?
No, not the beans, just the grains.
Ah, I cannot truly say at the moment.
Okay. Same with him. Is the pain in the ass. Don't ask this to me. I can only say I am full of nonsense. That's it.
Nonsense.
Oh my goodness. Don't anticipate, don't allow me to ask.
Don't ask, Sissy Timmy.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone. Because today is already it's 2 hours to each I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, you see that? 2 hours. And it's already more than 11 o'clock in my time. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wanted to say thank
Anything
you to
lined up for you
Bendy
today?
for coming up
Yes, thank you so
and
much, Bendy,
sharing.
for coming up.
And he gave
And
me a topic for next weekend, so I appreciate him very much.
yeah, Bendy. Thank you, Bendy. Tatay Mako, Sisi Faye, Craig. Thank you for staying. And no Miss Maniac earlier was here. It's been a long time. I didn't see him around.
Yeah.
And who else? Yeah. Arns
Sky,
Vlog. Thank you so much, Arns Vlog.
Arn's blog.
Sky. Yeah, Sky is at work. Yeah. 2:16 a.m. here. Wow, Craig. Yeah, you are 3 hours. Are you on a night shift, Craig? Oh, good night, Sissy Faye. Good night, Sissy Faye. Thank you so much, Bendy, for joining us tonight, huh? Tatay Mako and Yads was here earlier. E.T. and Reg.
Don't forget Santa Claus from the North Pole and Halfwit.
It's no Miss, it's no Miss Maniac. And Halfwit. Thank you, Halfwit. Santa Claus of North Pole, Canada. See, it's no Miss Maniac.
Yep.
Yeah, Miss Maniac is a
Mama
coin
Yads
collector.
was in here earlier.
Yeah, Mamia, it's Arn's Vlog, Kuya Brett. Thank you for the super chat, Kuya
Yes, Brett
Brett.
was in here.
Yeah,
Emily.
E.T., Sky, Emily. Yeah, Emily. And yeah.
Let's make sure we don't miss anybody.
Yeah, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. tonight. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, everyone. Tatay Mako, thank you. And to all the people in the background there. Who are you? Whoever you are in the background, thank you so much. And we have to say bye-bye now. Till next time.
Good day and good night to all.
Yeah. And we're done. E.T. was here. Yeah, thank you, E.T. Thank you, Sisi Faye. Enjoy the rest of your day with Kulit.